Good morning, everybody. I think we're ready to get started. I was working on some stuff really quickly. This is still on manual focus, I'm realizing. We'll get it back. There we go. Zoom out, let you guys see it. Still kind of set from last week's Spirograph live stream. So we're jumping back into painting today. Hi, welcome to Grace and Lottie's. It is the Saturday live stream. So I'm waking up and getting everything ready. Since our last live stream, I did do a little bit of glitter on this. Don't know why. Have not had any glitter out. But I worked on the sky a little bit. I'm not super happy with it yet, but it's there. I've got the idea in. I can come back and visit it a little bit more and work it out a little bit more. This has been so far, not gonna lie, like one of the hardest, absolute hardest paint by numbers I've ever done, because there are so many teeny tiny little spots and seeing it is difficult. I bought a new brush right here, this little guy. It's a Princeton 3.0. Matches my other little Princeton brush that I got from one of my favorite art stores right here. To try to get in those little areas. Technically this is a 3.0 that I got in the Artsy Etta, but it likes to split, and so that's why I'm not using it. It likes to the brush actually goes like that when you try to use it. I didn't need it much in that one. They had the 1 and the 4 in that one, that paint by number that we did. Gosh, wow, back like in the last summer. These brushes were fine with. That teeny one wasn't really needed. But yep, so have those out and ready for today, as well as one of these brushes came with the Ted Lasso kit and the other one came with the Target kit, or the Schitt's Creek kit. Say that 5 times fast. I don't remember which one now. Came with which one. So I've got those 2 here as well, ready to go. So in case you're wondering, this is what it's supposed to look like. It's zoom it up there. So I am trying to work towards that right now. I will get there slowly but surely. It's a bumpy ride with this one. I do have my little bit of white here ready to go. This is a beautiful little titanium white. I don't know, is it titanium white? It is Golden's like white. It's like out of the big tube. So I have that in case it's needed. But I think I'm ready to get in here and start laying in some more paint in this incredibly difficult bit of adventure that I am on. Oh, goodness. My eyes will probably be cross-eyed by the end of today trying to get this done. So anyway, I'd love to know how everybody's doing this morning. It is a beautiful blue sky morning, sunny, after a day of storms. Yesterday was a bit of an adventure here. School was canceled because of the storms yesterday, and it was deserved. Like, we had 50-mile-an-hour winds for 5 hours yesterday, gusting up into the 60-mile-an-hour range, and it was a lot. Hearing it and just knowing, I can't imagine a bus trying to drive in it, and buses would have had to driven in it, but it wouldn't have been quite that high winds in the morning picking up. But if they had done early dismissal, they would have been right in the middle of it. There was no way to get around it, so they made the right call. It just feels a little bit weird to get out of school for that. I mean, it just felt strange, but it is. I think I'm gonna jump in on the red today, and just kind of give that a little bit. I've started the ground down here, the 6 and 18. I want to think on that one a little bit more before I do more with it. The 18, it looks like this here. It looks like a nice little sagey green. It's really yellow when you start painting with it. So I feel like doing something bold. And I think putting that red in will be nice and bold. And like the red is here. It is the letters in office, as well as the letters up on the sign. I think doing that will just like help make this really pop and maybe help me feel a little more motivation to work on this, because I'm going to be honest, this one's been hard to like motivate to work on because it has been just kind of that difficult to do. Hasn't been as enjoyable as I think. Ooh, I'm going to need to go get some flow medium really, really quick. This red is looking a little chunky in here, so we'll bring it back to life. So hold on just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, just looked. It was titanium white. It's just when I said it, I felt like I was like just quoting Bob Ross instead of the actual paint that I had. So I feel a little better. It was titanium white. Okay, we're still having a little bit of a streaming issue here. It's saying. Okay, I see a little error. Okay, it's back. It's happy. I was like looking. It's like, yeah, we've lost some frames, but everything looks happy now. So hopefully we'll stay there. Just have to watch it. Again, with all the storms we had yesterday, I'm not going to be surprised if they are working on our internet in the county, because it's it's wireless in my house, but there are wires running out there that probably need a little bit of work. So I'm going to give them a little bit of grace today and leeway as they are trying to get that done. Our internet provider, we love them. They're just the county. It's literally just the county, and I'm putting in like, this is just open thinner to help wake it back up. I'm gonna put in like 10 drops. That was 3, 4, 5, 6. Our internet provider here has been incredible. We've had the large guys before in other cities. We are living outside of Nashville. We are south there, in a little town called Columbia, and dead serious, like they are incredible out here. They are on it. I think my toothpicks are on the other end too. I'll be right back. Okay, last one, I promise. I'm back. But no, like there's days where like we'll be like, oh, internet's a little slow, and we look and they're already fixing it like before we could even have a chance to call them. And they've always been so super friendly on the phone, like you actually talk to a person. And it's the fastest internet we've ever had anywhere for the lowest price. There we go. You can see just where this one was and why I'm waking it back up here. Looks really gross and clumpy right now. It'll settle down in a minute. Good news is it wasn't totally dry, so we saved it. When it's mostly dry, it can be revived. When it's fully dry, not so much. Go. These were dirt cheap kits, so I am not like begrudging the quality at all with dried paints and stuff like that. They were not. These were like in that little dollar bin area, so probably at most they were $5 each. So $5 for a paint by number kit. You know what you're getting. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. It just ate up the thinner. I'm gonna probably add a little. Now that I've got that back awake, take a little bit out of here because we do have a lot of red areas to cover with this. I'm probably gonna need all the paint I can get, and I don't want to try to mix. I don't want to think through mixing that color, let's put it that way. So I'll put a little bit of high flow in there to make it go a little bit further. Not much though. I should probably look these up, my thinner and high flow. Put them in the description too. Okay. 10 drops of that. It is one of those things, I mean, I've got a giant bottle, but I literally measure it in drops typically when I'm using it. That bottle will last me forever. And it's so neat because like it makes it look like when you first put it in, it looks like this, and then all of a sudden it settles in and the milkiness just disappears and it goes back to the normal color. And I think that's really cool. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit of workable paint. Still feels like, you see how much is making that move. It's still a little thick. Let me zoom in a little bit, let you guys see this a little bit more. What's going on here? This is the chill. This doesn't feel necessarily chill. Try new music. Today. This is a chill playlist. I don't know if I would call this. Okay, we're gonna say that's. Any ear bowls in there? Looks like there are. Okay. Now to get in and start painting. This one that I got in the Artsy Edit has been a good brush. We're gonna wake her up with a little bit of water. It's got a good tip on it, so I'm gonna start with that one. Oop, I spilled a little bit of water. Oh, did I get thinner? Okay, that dry. We are not gonna be painting 10 and 17 then today. Let's go ahead and we'll zoom in right there. Got a manual focus, so it focuses on the piece, not my hand. And we can actually paint now. Brush feels a little stiff still. It'll wake up a little bit more as I use it. Now some of this translucence is because of what I've had to do to the paint to wake it back up. a little bit of work with this brush. I feel like it may have some dried paint in it. That you guys might like to know that will be out and is done. I'm really happy for the song choice with the way the new shorts stuff works, and shorts revenue is so small anyway. It's like it's kind of nice because I don't think about with those necessarily. Like have to make sure the music, I'm not going to lose a ton of money with the music and things like that. So I just get to pick music because I like it. So excited about it. Okay, I just tried to get the brush a little more awake between areas here. Okay, there's that. It's not too bad. I'm kind of thankful that it's not a super bright red, because I think a super bright red would just almost yell on the piece. And the way it is right now, it's there and it's adding to it, but it's not taking over. This bright yellow and this bright orange, there's the orange, there's the yellow. I think those, when they're added on, are going to be very interesting. Considering the 3 came out like that. So this 8 could be like, hello, yellow. Enjoying coffee this morning. It actually is really good. I don't know if for you guys coffee is better some days than others. Today is a good coffee day. Okay, we're going to try this with the 1. I think that's a bad idea. We'll go up here and we'll do this one, and I'm going to use my tiny brush for that. I'm off camera right now. There we go.